I want to share something really exciting with you. My name is Elizabeth Ross and I run an education project in rural Western Uganda. And the problem that this project is designed to address is a lack of sexual health information for the children in our schools. Extensive research has shown that if you provide children with good, comprehensive sex education and trust them to make good decisions, you get the best outcomes. Lower unwanted pregnancy rates and lower rates of sexually transmitted diseases. The problem for our children in Uganda is that they have very little access to good sexual health information. Traditional sources of sexual information, their paternal aunts, now no longer live in the villages. They have a government that not only promotes abstinence-only sex education, but 2 years ago even tried to ban comprehensive sex education in schools because they blamed it for high teen pregnancy rates and high abortion rates. And in addition, the parents of these children are deeply culturally inhibited from talking to their children about sex. Our health team, who see on a daily basis the outcomes from this profound sexual ignorance, said that we need to do something different. We need a new approach. And we knew that in parts of sub-Saharan Africa, studies had shown that information that comes from parents has the best outcomes. And so we decided to target parents. We decided that what we needed was a program that would give them the skills and the knowledge that they needed to be the primary sources of sexual health information for their children. We believe this approach is entirely new. We have not seen any programs like this in Uganda, and certainly not in our district. It's innovative, it's exciting, and we have huge buy-in from the local population. The first thing that we did was we held focus groups comprised of cultural leaders, education and health leaders, parents, teachers and children, to ensure that the content was culturally appropriate and that the topics we addressed were those that had been identified by parents as being of the most importance. We chose 3 schools for this pilot program, and from each of those schools we randomly selected 30 parents from groups of parents who had shown that they were interested in becoming involved. The first year we focused almost entirely on communication. We had seen that communication between parents and children over sex was often aggressive and angry. Parents agreed that they needed to be able to talk to their children about sex in a calm and friendly way. In the second year, we focused on making sure that the information that parents were sharing with their children was accurate. And to that end, we developed curricula, we designed educational materials, and we ran workshops on sexual information. The impacts of this program we're already seeing in terms of enormously improved communication between parents and children regarding sex. We expect that parents and children will exhibit much increased levels of knowledge about sex, and that in the longer term, we will see a reduction in teen pregnancies, we'll see a reduction in sexually transmitted diseases, and a reduction in school dropouts. We collect data from parents and children using interviews and questionnaires and applying the appropriate statistics. And we also collect data from health clinics and schools to measure dropout rates, teen pregnancy rates, and incidences of sexually transmitted diseases. The program is managed entirely by our Ugandan staff, who are members of the local tribe and understand the cultural inhibitions of the parents. We've been financed by the Conservation Food and Health Foundation. We're in the early stages of this project. We have enormous buy-in from parents and great enthusiasm. And our asks are for help with funding so we can expand what we think is an eminently scalable and applicable throughout Africa program. We also would like advice on statistical analysis and program content, and we welcome anyone who wants to partner with us.